Welcome to Canvas Assignments and Assessments. In this portion, we will be discussing classic quizzes. In addition to assignments and discussions, Canvas has two types of quiz assessment options: classic quizzes and new quizzes. In this portion, we will be discussing creating and migrating a classic quiz. Classic quizzes are a built-in assignment type within Canvas for the time being. It is worth noting that this form of quiz will be going away in the future, and faculty will be responsible for migrating their classic quizzes to the new quiz format. To build a classic quiz, navigate to the Quizzes Index page and select the dark blue Add Quiz button in the upper right corner of the page. From there, you will designate that you want a classic quiz, and if you would like to, you can select the checkbox next to Remember My Choice for this course. Select Submit. From here, you can name the quiz and provide any sort of contextual instructions for your students. For the sake of example, I'm going to name this quiz Sample Unnamed Quiz. Below the Rich Content Editor, where you can include instructions for your students, you will be prompted to select a quiz type between a graded quiz, which is the default, a practice quiz, a graded survey, and an ungraded survey. Below that, you can assign the quiz to an assignment group, and then you can select your quiz options. You can choose to shuffle your answers, meaning with each question that has multiple answers, the answers will appear in a shuffled order. You can provide a time limit for the quiz. You can allow multiple attempts for the quiz. And then you can select to let your students see their quiz responses. Incorrect questions will be marked in student feedback. With this, you can designate that your students can only see their responses once after each attempt, and you can designate if you'd like to let them see the correct answers. If you choose to let your students see the correct answers, you can designate a show date and a hide date for viewing correct answers. Additionally, you can also opt to show one quiz question at a time. Below your options, you do have quiz restrictions. This is where you can require an access code or password to access the quiz. You can filter IP addresses, or you can require your students to utilize the Respondus Lockdown browser. From here, you can designate your assigned fields to assign your quiz to everyone in your class or particular student or group of students, a due date, and if you would like to make the quiz available from or until a particular date, you can do that here as well. Scrolling back to the top of the page, next to the Details tab, you will notice a Questions tab. This is where you can create quiz questions, create a question group, or find previously created questions within a question bank. To create or add a question, you have the option of selecting from several question types. You have multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, fill in multiple blanks, multiple answers, multiple drop downs, which are great for Likert scale questions, matching numerical answer, formula questions, essay questions, file upload questions, and text field questions. For the sake of example, I'm going to go ahead and create a multiple choice question from the drop-down menu. This first field allows for you to title the question, but it is not the question itself. You must enter the question in the text box below. How often do you take surveys? Below that text box, you can designate your answer options: weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. The default will always be that the correct answer is the first option. However, if you would like to change that, simply move the green arrow down to a different selection. Once you are satisfied with your multiple choice answer or the way that you've designated another question type, you can select Update Question at the bottom. Selecting New Question Group allows for you to create a group of questions where you can designate how many questions from that group are utilized within the quiz and how many points you want each question to be worth. When creating a question group, you can tie it to a pre-existing question bank if you have one already created. The third option, Find Questions, allows for you to search previously created questions and question banks. And the third tab next to Questions, Mastery Paths, allows you to customize learning experiences for students based on performance. You can use Mastery Paths to automatically assign coursework based on the score achieved for a previous assignment. This provides multiple opportunities to show and achieve mastery in a course. Once you have designated all of your options, completed all of your questions, simply select Save or Save and Publish if you are ready for the quiz to be visible within the course. Thank you for watching. For more information, please visit clt.odu.edu.